Hi everyone, welcome to the Creativity Abounds International Stamp Camp. We're using Celebratory Sips and we're so happy that you are joining us. I'm Diane Evans. I'm from Stampin' with Diane and I'm located in Canada. So this is how to put together the make and take for the make and take kit that you got. So let's just go down, and I'm just going to hit down to my desktop here. All right, so this is the Celebratory Sips suite that you have, and you should be, you will have already received this. It comes with the bundle. It also has in it, it has the designer series paper. Now these are the 3 sheets that I'm using. We're going to be cutting out, and I'm going to bring in the pieces that you're using. And these are the pieces right here. So you're going to, from this particular one, you're going to cut this one and this one. Now I also turned around and I cut this one out, but I wanted, this was a part piece from down at the bottom, down here. And I wanted the celery or whatever it was to be up the side there. So that's why I've used that, and I'm going to put that together. This piece is fussy cut from this designer series paper, and you can take any of those bottles that you want. And then this last piece here is cut from a piece that's right here on this card or on this designer series paper. So then we're gonna, those are all the pieces that we're gonna do, and I've already gone ahead and fussy cut except for this piece here, and I'm gonna show you what we're going to do with that piece. So let's bring in your card package. Now your card package includes, oh my goodness, I just dropped something. It includes the Blackberry Bliss, which happens to be a half a sheet of your cardstock cut the lengthwise, and I've scored it in half. You have 2 pieces of basic white, and just refer to your measurements there. I also have a piece of strawberry slush, and this strawberry slush was put through with this embossing folder, and this is the glass, one of the 2 embossing folders, and this is the glass one. A tip with this particular one, it's really important that you get it straight. So what you want to do is line up with this line at the bottom and line up where it starts there, and then it kind of, you can see where it fades off that way. So there's that. And also included in with the suite is this gold striped ribbon. And what I've done is I've taken quite a few, I'd say maybe about a foot or 12 inches of the ribbon, and I've sliced it in half. And that was just easy to do. I just took my snips and sliced it in half. And then it also has these holific embellishments, so we're going to be using those as well. So let's get started on this card. Oh, I forgot to mention, it also has a piece of this, which is the largest stylish shape stitch dies. Okay, so we're just going to fold it into the mountain, and we're going to burnish it. And there we go. Right away, I already don't have something that's here, and it should be, I'm surprised it's not even there. Just want to come in with my bone folder, so let me just grab one. Oh, here it is. And we're just going to get a really good burnish right there. Now, one of the pieces of the basic white is going to go down on the front part here, and then the inside part we're going to decorate afterwards. And then this piece here of the strawberry slush just gets put right onto here. So let's go ahead and do that. I sure hope you're enjoying this stamp camp. We enjoy putting it together. They're a great bunch of ladies. Very talented ladies. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and put that right on it there. Let me just straighten that up. And this is just going to go straight onto there. Now, doesn't this Blackberry Bliss and the Strawberry Slush look so pretty together? So when I went and I fussy cut all of those pieces, it, like I say, it doesn't take very long to fussy cut them. Just put that on there. That's just going to go on there like so. Now, like I said, this is the largest one. So I'm going to put this on after I put all these pieces on. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about to put this on. So I've got the glass with the umbrella. I have this one here, and I'm just going to put it kind of up there. No, actually, I'm going to come with this and see how that matches into that glass. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this part on there. So this is one way to use up your half pieces of your designer series paper, or you know, of the images. So that's just going to go there. This is going to go down about here. And then I cut these two bottles together, and I just wanted that there. So it's just going to go like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this part. I'm going to do the stamping of the sentiment on this, on the designer series paper. So let's go put those on. I'm just using my glue. And just the two bottom ones we're just going to do with the glue, and then we're going to go with the dimensionals afterwards. And I don't mind that I want this, actually I want the umbrella to show, so I'm just going to stick that below it. Now this piece is just going to go here, and I'm going to use dimensionals on there. Now you could cut a full piece. I was just being frugal on here. So we just put that there. So just putting that there, right there. And then this piece here, I'm going to just put the dimensionals on this side and glue on this side so that it's even. So let's come in with our dimensionals. Double check that. So on this side here, I love these bottles. I love this whole set. I think you're going to be pleased with all the different things that you can do with this stamp set and this whole suite. So just like this. And then I cut a piece, it was about 1/2 inch. And I'm actually going to go in, this piece is 5 inches. I'm going to cut this at 4 3/4. It was a piece of scrap, so that's the reason why that was there. 4 3/4. And you can make it longer. You can have this if you wanted. You could have it where it goes across the bottom if you would do it the other way, but I'm just going to put it here onto this side, or we could put it onto this side. I think I'll put it onto the right side. If you have any questions, do reach out. In the group, you will just do the @ sign and put my name down, and that would really help. All right, so I'm going to put this on the inside, and then we'll finish off the front of the card. Okay, whatever way we put this, you want to make sure that the bottles are going the right way. Okay, just like that. Now this is going to go here, but let's turn around and do something with this right now. So I'm going to come back in with my trimmer, and I'm going to just cut this part off. Actually, I'm just going to make this straight. So I'm going to cut off this part right here. Now I'm going to cut, this is going to be about 5/8 of an inch. Actually, it's more like, let me just double check this one. Yeah, it'll be about 5/8 of an inch. So just like that. And then on this piece, we're just going to trim this one right down. Sorry, I'm just going to try to get this straight on the edge. And then we're going to cut this so it's just that small little, it's about 1/4 of an inch. Just like that. And then on this is what we're going to stamp our other one. So we'll need this to cut this off again because I can't cut a straight line if I wanted to. All right, so I love embossing, so we're going to take this piece here, and I'm just going to take it and we're going to stamp our cheers from the stamp set, this particular one right here. Just going to put that right there. I'm going to come in with my white embossing powder. And I use a piece of cardstock in my embossing powder and in a tray like this. I don't like a spoon because I find it's way too staticky. All right, so we have that like that. We're just going to come in with the heat tool, just quickly heat set that. And it won't take very long to do that. Probably should have warmed it up a bit. But there we go, there it starts. I don't think I'm gonna ever tire of embossing. Maybe my people might, but not me. All right, so we have to also come in and we're gonna do the little words that say, what does this say on here? Cheers, it's your day. So I always say, let it relax, come down, pick it up. We're going to use the embossing powder, and let's just put that right there. Come in with our white embossing powder again. And I'm doing this separately. I didn't do them both together because I was afraid to lose this piece of the cardstock. And let's just heat set this one, and then that's all the heat setting in here. It's just like this. All right. And then what I like to do is I like to trim this off with the cutter or the trimmer, because I could not cut this straight if I tried. So we're just going to come in there, cut that like that. I can trim this one because it's small enough. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to come in and I want to take this ribbon, and we are going to loop this ribbon on here. So I'm coming in with my, and this is my other, this is my extra one, because I want this ribbon to stay on here. So I'm just going to stick that like that. I want it looped up here and then down here, and then I'm just going to trim this off and we'll play around with this a little bit more. I wanted this ribbon, so I'm just going to go like that, put this and loop this back, and I'm going to come and I'm actually going to, so see how it's Let's take this one and just bring it back. I actually wouldn't mind that sticking out the side there. There we go. Now, what I like to do on this is I like to use the tear and tape to get that ribbon down. I know it looks pretty messy on the back. Okay, there, like so. And then what I'm going to do is just take my dimensionals again, and we're going to pop this up. You're not going to see this back anyways. Let's get it all over it. There we go. And I come in with our take your pick tool. Get this off. You know what? I think I might put a couple more of those dimensionals down. They don't sit very good on the this part here on the double-sided tape. And let's put another one right here. All right. So this is just going to come down like this. So. And then this cheers. So you see how I'm covering up this part here? I'm just going to take this like this. I want it to be flat onto there, but to be raised off of here. So I'm just putting this on this side. And glue on this side. So it's just like this. That way it's not going to dip. And then this It's Your Day is just going to come down here, and we're going to put that right on there. Now, if I want that popped up, I really don't. I'm just going to come in with the glue, and it can be kind of freestanding. There we go. You know what? It could go over a little bit. No, we're going to bring it and center it. Right. So there's that. And then let's come in with these gems. Now, these are quite heavy or high gems, but I popped this up and I popped this up. So by putting these gems on there, you know what? Let's see. I'm not going to use the big ones. I think I'm going to use the medium and these gems. I want them so that they're going to be the same level as your popped up stuff. So it's like that. So there's your card. So it's like that. Whoops. Opens up like this, and you have this. Now you could put this on this side. You could cut a thinner strip down there. You could also do different pieces on here. It might be nice to have the lemon or the lime, or even the ice cubes would be really cute in there. You know what? I got to put a dimensional. I have to put a dimensional on there, and it's going to have to be a mini dimensional. Let's see if that's going to be okay. And I am going to tell you right now that this is a paper pumpkin dimensional, so it's a little bit higher than the other dimensionals. Because this is kind of double dimensionalized. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there is your make and take. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And this video is under the part in your tutorial. And then I can't wait to see you on our International Stamp Camp. So bye for now.